Welcome back, collective. Welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves by using the intuition so we can find our love. It comes from love, all right? Loving self, loving beings, loving planet, okay? And idolizing God only, okay? Someone's looking at maybe a kindred spirit or making a choice of lovers. Someone's in their thoughts, or maybe someone trying to adapt around what is love, you know? Is love, how do I communicate about my love? You know, you could be learning about love or teaching about love, but someone is a journalist, a salesperson, or maybe a teacher, but someone's looking at being very flexible when they're talking about their love maybe, or love interests. But at the same time, there could be a hint of maybe cunning, and someone's nervous about love. Maybe because there's gossip going around, because maybe someone's in their thought about conning a lover. So now they're in their thoughts. Someone's thinking, maybe a Gemini Libra person is thinking, you know, very hard about how articulate or artistic someone is. A lover that's balanced, charming, someone that they can cooperate with. You could be an extroverted person, but maybe somebody wants to come in and flirt, but they're looking at judging their friends, partners, marriages, maybe their own individual relationship with themselves. Someone's looking at being a peacemaker, maybe. Maybe someone's thinking of a judge or judging a lover, a love choice. Could be a dancer or florist. But they're looking at maybe someone very flirtatious. But they're thinking, very curious about a lover, thinking. Maybe somebody wants to talk to a love choice. Or someone has too many love choices, too versatile. Someone very witty. Could be a Gemini Libra person. Walking away. Someone has gone into the house of 12. Someone's gone into caring. Someone's thinking of a lover that they need to walk away from. They have to be looking at their own artistic self. Self-discovery. Poet justice. Looking at a photographer, a healer, maybe director. Looking at humble times. Use your imagination to walk away from people, things and places that will help you to go forward. Because someone's being very careless. Someone trying to escape a decision that's become an indecision about love maybe. Someone's very serious about spirituality. So they see the passion. They're walking away or walking to someone that's very passionate. Maybe someone's walking away from a player. This is someone that's here today, gone tomorrow. If you want a fun time for a short time, yeah, jump on the horse. Let's go. Let's saddle, baby. But if you want something that's here for a short term, passion, here today, gone tomorrow, player, many lovers, then you stay on the back of that horse, baby. And have fun. Someone's walking into self-discovery. Maybe they're walking into their own happiness, you know, very passionate. Someone's very passionate, walking away from people, things, and places. Is bringing their own happiness. And someone's very passionate about their own happiness. Could be a Leo person. Or very happy about a soul partner, a soulmate, or a child. Very happy. Looking at the innocence going within, having a turning point towards someone's wheel of fortune. Now we're looking at when you put spirituality within yourself, someone's being protected from outside forces. Why? Because you're walking away from people, things, and places that don't serve for your highest good. Player energy, no good, man. If you want a fun time for a short time, jump on board, baby. But someone's gone the other direction for their happiness. Well, someone's gone in to a lover that's thinking about just passion. Lover. Shaggy. So now we're looking at someone's being very blunt with their talking. Maybe a Leo person. Clearing away any confusion. Someone's exposing about someone's passion. Why they choose to walk away. Or walk towards a lover. Because someone's thinking. Someone's thinking very passionately. Someone's thinking of riding forward. Because there seems to be a challenge and an obstacle. when it comes to maybe someone's contract or relationship. But they're thinking, because they've gone into the cousin of death, which is sleep. Maybe they keep thinking, sleeping, dreaming, imagination is connecting to the soul of the self. So they're holding on to the truth. Because there seems to be a very painful ending. But before the painful ending, there seems to be a 5 of Swords, which is somebody was going in passionately thinking of maybe bullying, thieving, and acting like a friend or fire sign person. So they had to have that desire to walk forward. You have to care for yourself and go more independent. Someone's walking in or thinking of someone that's independent, but self-sufficient, to be independent. And that's what creates a power couple, when both are independent, they're not codependent on each other. So someone's thinking about love, kindred spirits, think about a partnership, thinking about victory. Maybe a Leo or a Gemini person, Libra person, walking away from people, things, and places like players that just want to have a lot of fun. Seeking the happiness, jumping off that horse and going on to another horse, man. Because that horse has no protection. There's no wall. But this horse, pure protection. So now maybe someone's looking at equal give and take. Or maybe a Gemini's thinking about a Libra person or a Leo person. And they're thinking about donations. They're thinking about public assistance, maybe for a Taurus person to walk away from. That's promiscuity. A player with a Leo person. The player got played, maybe. So now someone's embarrassed. Someone's thinking about the Queen of Swords, walking away. But behind her is maybe a Leo person that's into fame, fortune, and they're probably connected to each other, but she's walking away for her own fulfillment. She's wishing for her own fulfillment. Maybe she wished this person to come in, but they straddled off. And that's the truth. So she said, okay, I've got my own clarity. There's stagnations, there's obstacles, there's fights, there's verbal, physical, mental abuse. What's the point? People hiding feelings, you know. There's no point staying around something like that. They just get hurt. Player. Just want to walk away. No point. You got to seek your own happiness. Jump off of that. Jump off of that, Bridget. Because you'll fall off anyway. And jump on your truth. And make your voice clear. Know what your wants are, your needs are. Because sometimes I think people are mixed up when it comes to their wants and their needs. And this is why when it comes to their needs, because they put so much emphasis on their wants, they don't have enough time, energy, or attention for the needs. So this is why somebody needs to walk away from people, things, and places, because they've got the willpower to be a soul, having a human experience. Someone's got the self-control, self-discipline when it comes to that passion, that player. This is not a promiscuous person. They've got control, self-control, self-discipline. And somebody probably wants to end someone moving passionately towards a Queen of Swords, maybe a Cancer person. But we're looking at the passion, adventure. And the Queen of Swords is looking at passionately going forward with the willpower, with self-control, self-discipline, walking away from players and looking at self-discipline, self-love. Because this person is very attractive. So people think she could be a player. But no, she looks for the soul of the self. A very courageous person, very vibrant person, very energetic person. Someone probably feels magnetically connected to this person. Maybe a Aquarius person. They're thinking about as a healer. Very vibrant, very creative, very bold. Somebody wants to run forward because they're thinking. It could be 2 different people. But someone's looking at the willpower. That willpower to walk away is very passionate, very strong, and someone's liking it. Someone's liking it. And someone's happy to be looking at stabbing someone in the back, maybe a Gemini person. So he's kind of just blunt talking about his own happiness or her own happiness. Or the Queen of Wands, could be the Queen of Swords. She feels like she was stabbed behind the back by a Leo person. So she's doing blunt talking. And maybe someone's thinking about this. There's justice for the Queen of Swords. So now you understand, someone's coming to peace with being stabbed behind the back. People using their lips to sink people's ships. It's like, for someone to be happy, they need to stab people in the back to continue an adventure, to look like they're creative, self-assured, vibrant. They got the courage to create because they're very courageous, especially when it comes to intuition. But it seems to be someone is creating a stagnation, obstacles, delays. So now there's Queen of Swords is saying, see you later, out. You know, so they're going forward with blunt talking. They see a challenge, obstacle, and they're exposing about being stabbed in the back, because now they have their own horizon, because they're creating their own horizon. But it seems like there's a car in the way, movements in the way, people not moving out the way. So she said, all right, I'll run you over. And now they've been run over. That's your problem. Now it's a burden for a Sagittarius person, because now there's blunt talking. Someone's not happy. Oh, well, because someone's thinking about reliability when it comes to Gemini Libra person. Someone relies very heavily on someone's, like, information, ideas, thoughts, wisdom, knowledge. And now it's become a burden. And it's a challenge and an obstacle, because it becomes confusion. But someone's thinking about passionately coming in prepared to clear any confusion, because holding this confusion seems to be a burden for someone, and they're overly thinking about this until they're doing their own entrapment, self-imposed entrapment, because they keep thinking about this Queen of Swords. It's a burden, man. Self-imposed restriction, because someone's thinking of a happy ever after, going forward, but it's a burden. Why? Because of backstabbing. That's why. When it comes to sparkling ideas, when it comes to performing, when it comes to rewards, recognition, when it comes to will wishes, you know, for a lover, it's just all about backstabbing. So someone's doing some clear, blunt talking, clearing any confusion very passionately. And someone's trying to run away. Look, it's like the air sign Queen of Swords is running after Queen of Wands. She's running. You lied, bitch. She's just running. Someone's angry. Someone's angry. Queen of Pentacles. Angry, man. The devil's never too far from a Queen of Pentacles. Angry, man. She's angry, jealous, obsessed, possessive over Queen of Swords when it comes to her victory. Because why? The Queen of Swords is a businesswoman. She's striving high status. She didn't need anyone. And this is why they're all pissed off. They're angry. They've done their own self-restriction. Why? Projection, man. Projection. Projection don't protect you, mate. So now someone's angry, jealous, envious of the Queen of Swords. Or you could be dealing with a Queen of Swords that you feel is the devil. In the devil's world. Moving forward into a backstabbing situation, which is a heartbreak, which is a burden. But no, the Queen of Pentacles is jealous as because of her work, self-mastery. They're watching on the internet and they're watching her self-mastery, how her willpower of walking away from a fire sign person. Because why? He's too much of a player. Stay over there with the Queen of Pentacles. You need to be over there to learn your lesson. So now we're looking at the willpower of the Queen of Swords when it comes to her blunt talking, because it was a burden, backstabbing, you know. So now we see that willpower moving as a soul, having a human experience, because why? It illuminates the mind. And then when you illuminate the mind, it's like the sun, man. It's like the sun needs the earth. The earth needs the power and energy from the sun, right? So now clear conscience has cleared the mind of this Queen of Swords, because she does nothing wrong. She walks away from people, things in place. She's always had that willpower. She's very passionate about that stuff. Now the sky is her limit. Why? Because she's very courageous. She's very passionate about her creations. It brings her happiness. But she's watching people backstabbing. Do you understand? Backstab, stab. Oh, well, because the horizon's still there. You can bring as much darkness as you want. But no, it's been illuminated. The sun is still shining for this Queen of Swords, which is the Queen of Wands. Now, someone's very burdened about this. Why? Because she is a very strong person. A very strong willpowered person. Very strong willpowered person. Could be a Leo person. Justice we're talking about here. Is the lioness, very strong person. Doesn't need to take the reins of the shell of the self. She lets the soul take the reins. The lion is moving her forward with passion, courage, conviction. Do you understand? Because she's got that courage. Someone's got her on a pedestal. Maybe someone sees her very passionate. Why? Because her willpower. When it comes to her thoughts, her truth, blocking people. They can't understand how strong she's doing. Her willpower to do that is like amazing. They also feel how she creates her willpower when it comes to the lion, self-love, unconditional love, when it comes to self-respect, her courage. They think the willpower is off the hook. Now, because of this revelation, this Queen of Wands, or maybe a Taurus person or Gemini person, is looking at this thinking, uh-oh, I stabbed my own happiness in the back. They thought they were doing it to a Queen of Swords. No, you've done it to yourself, my love. So now maybe a Gemini person is looking at the situation and seeing the willpower of lion. Maybe a Leo person or Gemini person, Sagittarius person, looking at this lie. Someone's lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it, acting like a friend. It's been, that willpower is a stab to a Leo person from a Sagittarius person. So they're going within, seeing the light, see the star in you. Everyone has a star in themselves, because now someone's looking at the hermit. Yeah, the hermit, you know, going within. Going within, getting their own clarity, you know, that quest for personal truth. Someone has a personal truth and they've realized that somebody was masquerading as a friend, a Sagittarius person or a lover, acted as a friend, or a Capricorn person, you know, just for work. And it's a burden. Because now, when it comes to working on happily ever ending, it's a burden. Why? Because somebody lied just for work. And now there's a happy ever after when it comes to the Holy Grail. You know, it's all about self-love. You've got to be self-love. But at the moment, someone's dealing with a very overburdened, vengeful feminine, upside down, karmic feminine. You know, they use seduction, they use lies, they're very pushy when it comes to their values. They don't have no value. That's why to push their values on other people by using pernicious, the player. Very, very powerful player. Now we're looking at a burden. Someone's thinking of holding back from the happily ever after has now become a burden for the devil and this Queen of Wands and a Taurus person. It's a devil, man. Someone doesn't want to be single. King of Cups, maybe. Because now he's looking at the High Priestess, being reliable to God. They got a different perspective about unalivement, planting the foundation. Maybe someone's being defensive when it comes to wish fulfillment in this group, when it comes to messages going around, because there's an Ace of Cups when it comes to Empress. Someone's got a different perspective by taking that leap of faith. Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Hey! Good says you're not right, man. Abandoned. They don't feel, they had no love in the first place. It's and money and fame. That's all it was. No emotion. I don't know how they came. No way did they come. Because there's no emotion. No emotion. I don't know how they did it. So now there's a decision, a judgment when it comes to spying, stalking, stealing people's private personal information. Now there's a fight, a conflict when it comes to your spiritual guides, when it comes to religion, spirituality, high commitment of level of commitment. Look at entrapment, man. For Earth Angel, never mind you lot when it comes to your fame. Unfulfilled, no. Serves you right when you focus on superficial things. Someone feels left out in the cold. Now someone's looking at bankruptcy, maybe. Or maybe someone's looking at blocking a lover. Could be a Leo, Libra, or Taurus, or Gemini. Take it as it resonates. Looking at choices of lovers. Someone's got a different perspective about reliability, about organizations, about goals, you know? When you speak the truth, all your goals get there. You can make goals and it all gets there. But when you act on promiscuity, player, stabbing behind people's back, being pushy, demanding, overbearing, in a people business, you look at your own stagnation when it comes to work. Energy, we're energy. So we're looking at the energy of these people. Queen of Swords looks like she's inviting people with the willpower, but they said, no, let's walk away, darling. We're much more better. Hey, now the lover, maybe Gemini person, is thinking, or they're looking at this entrapment when it comes to Eight of Swords, or someone doing self-imposed restrictions, isolation. Someone's looking at maybe probation, because now you're looking at the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is mental, physical, or spiritual prison. Someone's thinking about that. Maybe Aquarius or Libra person, a lover of a Gemini person or a Scorpio person. No, Pisces person. When they're looking at the creative side of how charitable they are or dedicated. Someone's looking at someone's dedication, how balanced they are. Maybe a Queen of Swords, how balanced the Queen of Swords is, and they walked away. They walked away. Gave no feelings, no nothing. It was here today, gone tomorrow, player. Maybe a Leo person or Pisces person, you know, a Cancer person. But now looking at the strength of walking away, the Queen of Swords has the willpower to walk away from this player, Leo person. If I want an adventure with a distorted feminine, making guan. Why? Because the Queen of Swords is too powerful, these people. Do you know what, right? I understand when certain men will say, oh, your love intimidates me, but you're sleeping with the devil. Your life don't make no sense. So the Queen of Swords said, I'm out. The willpower, man. Maybe the Leo person have the willpower to walk away from a Cancer person, to seek their own balance. That's what they're thinking. Someone's art of the fart is blowing air because why? It was love bombers. It was a love bomber. A player. Look at him. Right in the face. That's why he probably got the armor and the mask on. A third party person. Yeah. They're farting the art, man. Yeah, because it was castles in the air. Somebody was love bombing, you know. So now their energy just smells like fart of art when it comes to their options. Third party person could, King of Cups, could be thinking about Queen of Wands. King of Cups is looking at his happiness when it comes to his options. Maybe he's looking at his passion. He's got too much options. Maybe he's not very dedicated to this person. Why? Too many lovers. Too many lover. Oh, yeah. Got one on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I might see on Thursday. Depends how I feel. If I'm thirsty on a Thursday. Yeah, I might see on a Sunday. When the moon is out. Hey, let me tell you, boy, these people just want a Wheel of Fortune. Happy, man. Is this going to be a turning point? Someone's happy about someone's turning point, or someone's looking at Wheel of Fortune, or someone's making a lot of money when it comes to tarot. Take it as it resonates. But someone's probably happy about tarot reader or Wheel of Fortune, maybe a Leo person. But they're going to be stabbed in the back. But they've got to come to peace with it. Queen of Wands, backstabber. To a Gemini person, take it as it resonates. Now someone's doing blunt talking. Confusion, clearing this confusion to bring the light of day. Yeah, so they can take their own leap of faith away from other people's burden and focus on their own burden. Create your own pressure. Don't be a pressure cooker for someone else. Do that for yourself. It's a burden. Don't burn out the soul of the self. You know, someone's thinking about an earth angel, maybe a Libra person or Aquarius person, a lover or Gemini person that's going into recognition, rewards. Somebody was being very jealous behind their back. A famous person, maybe a Capricorn person trying to control. But now we're looking at someone's thinking about someone completing their world, a soul world. Someone walked away from a soul world, create their own burden because they're looking at superficial stuff, lying, stealing, cheating. Now it's a burden for them when it comes to their own happiness. So now we understand someone's completing one or two ends. They're looking back at these people, blunt talking, maybe on the internet, and people are thinking, looking. And now someone's got self-imposed restriction. That's all they did. You see, when you do scamming, all you do in the long run is impose yourself. So someone done a very good job at that. Maybe an earth sign person or maybe a Leo person is restricted because maybe he's not single. He's a lying, stinking scammer. And this is his karma. So now you're looking at someone single having a victory, the Queen of Swords. While maybe a lover, a fire sign person is stuck with an earth sign person. Serves you right. Entrapment. So she's just saying, I'm going to speak my truth, blunt truth, nothing but the truth. Don't like it? Oh, well. Next time, fucking behave yourself. We never had no agreement I was your mattress, that you can use me as a trampoline. We never had that agreement. But intimidation comes from love. It didn't come from the devil. Shut up, man. Don't hear your bullshit, Leo. So now someone's looking at the willpower. Or someone's blunt talking when it comes to a challenge. Because they're going right forward to a Leo person that's acting like he's single. Or he's probably single. But we're looking at memories. The willpower of a Leo person from the memories. Or looking at the Queen of Pentacles. A promiscuous person. went on an adventure with a Leo person for promiscuity, money. And now we understand. Hey, let me behave myself, man. So I see the Queen of Swords as a very good businesswoman, sexy and everything, and they missed out. Oh well, that's your problem. So now someone's got memories of the willpower, or maybe soulmates, because now we're looking at the King and Queen of Pentacles, a power couple he walked away from. Maybe a Gemini person. Why? Because they look at promiscuity. Maybe this person is not flirty enough. Not pushing the pom-pom in front of the pom-pom enough, you know, to make scrambled eggs and gravy. Wasn't enough for these people. So now we're looking at maybe a King of Pentacles feels stabbed behind the back when it comes to a player. He feels like maybe he's being played for his investments. Maybe he feels a little bit ungrounded, but he's seeking his own happiness, coming to peace with it, working on himself, seeing his own truth. You see that someone's lying, stealing, cheating. When it comes to Wheel of Fortune, could be a Leo person, Virgo person, or a Sagittarius person, or an Aquarius person. When it comes to fame, fortune, recognition, it's a burden. Someone taking that leap of faith, doing some blunt talking. Now someone feels more grounded. They have that willpower to go forward, away from promiscuity or away from a Queen of Wands. Because now we're looking at a burden when it comes to creation. When it comes to getting sparkling ideas and expanding it for long term. Someone's going for a new project, maybe a Taurus person or institution. It's a burden. Or someone's looking at a new marriage or a project when it comes to spirituality. Take it as it resonates. Because now we're looking at the willpower of a soul having a human experience is a burden for a Cancer person in their world. So that's what this community of people are thinking of, that someone had the willpower to go for fame, fortune, keep a Gemini Aquarius person stuck, but went around with an earth sign devil person. They're saying you're not making no fucking sense. That's probably why this person, Queen of Swords, is getting her Ace of Pentacles. But these people don't make no sense in their own devil world. They don't make no sense. So now we're looking at maybe someone's obsession. Tower moment. Going down, man. Lying. Someone was lying. Because what? They built their tower away from the intuition. Built it high. And now the devil said hi. And look, the whole tower is coming down because it was away from the intuition. Because somebody was lying that they were single. Now someone's restricted from being single or independent. Now someone feels isolated. It could be an earth sign person. When it comes to independence, they're going to be very restricted. Why? Because they can't look after themselves. So now someone's looking at manipulation, tricks. Someone had the charms. Someone had the gift of the gab. But someone's wasting their talent, waste their skills. But the Queen of Swords is looking right at this Leo person. He could be single. And she's cut him up with words, man. Cutting him up with words. And is he heartbroken? Who cares? Because when someone else was heartbroken, did they care? No, they didn't. So let's move forward. Higher Priestess, Queen of Swords, sees this hidden feeling. Maybe with a Leo person, with a Cancer person, have that feeling of going with someone, that familiarity. Maybe someone feels familiarity when it comes to soulmate connection. But someone's in the willpower of someone's intuition. Someone's tarot reading. Someone's hidden feeling. Okay, maybe someone's heartbroken. Maybe a Leo person about the past, how they moved and walked away from a Queen of Swords and made them into an option and invested in maybe a Queen of Wands. Yeah, there you go. Here today, gone tomorrow. There you go. And now someone probably wants to defend their movements because now you look at the Queen of Wands. Lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn person or a fire sign person when it comes to the Queen of Wands. Alright? Lying, stealing, cheating. When they act like they're intuitive or maybe they're gone within, they can do the work. No, no, no. Someone's lying about the Emperor or lied about the Emperor or lied to the Emperor. Maybe a Cancer person for an unalivement. A very malicious person, manipulative person in this community. Someone's thinking about this difficult situation, walking away from maybe investing in a Taurus person or a Pisces person because it's a burden. There seems to be a conflict. People walking or thinking about money. You know, are just fucking glutton people. This is why they're in this situation, man. Just glutton. It's a bunch of glutton people. That's it. So now someone's walking into a new project. Maybe a Leo person has the willpower to do ground shit. But this King of Pentacles, man, he needs to go within and look at this Queen of Wands. She also can be a Cancer Cup person or a Leo person. He needs to go within. He's the next one, man. He's going to be wounded. He needs boundaries. You don't got no boundaries at work, man. I think they look for popularity and, oh, she looks nice, but don't look at the actual credentials of these people. How can you invest so much in failures? I don't get it. I don't get it. And for me, when it comes to my divine masculine, he's such a blunt talker. I don't get how he got mixed up with fucking Genevieve Nigel. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's madness. Forget the spiking of the drink. Forget that part. Let me shut up, man. People's free will, innit? Let them do what they want, man. I don't get it, boy. It's madness. Absolute madness. Queen of Swords. Working hard, self-mastery. And someone's holding back on a burden. And she's watching this. Sagittarius holding on to a burden. Secret, lying, stealing, cheating, doing the most. What for inheritance, for money, up at night, or on about money. Now there's a conflict with a Sagittarius person. Why? Because they feel unloved. Why? Because they invested in a Taurus person to help them out of their difficulties because they had investment problems. Imagine that all you men threw away nice women for this one blood clot Genevieve Nadia. I don't care, man. You lot are very much spiked, man. You lot are just looking stupid. Absolutely. There you go. There you go. Both of them, the devil. The devil them pick me them. It's always you two, man. Always them two together. I'm telling you, man, just anyway, let me say nothing. It's not my business. I've only known this masculine for 3 months. Not my business, man. Planting his foundation with a romantic wish fulfillment. Then he's got insight that he went to a toxic bitch, a Capricorn person. Never mind. Next time, behave yourself. Your love is intimidating, but you're laying down and building a foundation with the devil, Queen of Pentacles. I love my life, man. God, thank you. I love my life, man. People, go within. Don't rely on tarot readers. Rely on your own intuition. And don't build towers away from your intuition. All right? Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye.